Hello everyone, welcome to 2 and 3D. So today we are going to be discussing two things. I'm actually excited about this, both actually. So initially, when I was working on this CH Puppet Builder, okay, for those that don't know about this, I actually made a video previously, I think about a month, 2 months ago or so, when I was making it. So this is going to ease the way you create characters. So using this software, you will have so many faces, so many headsets, so many hair, whatever, just every single part you might have the Family Guy style kind of eyes and nose and mouth and everything, and you just select whatever you want. You select what kind of hair you want, what kind of uh hat you want, what kind of face you want, like that, different kind of faces and stuff. Like right now it's not configured right, that's why it's misbehaving like this, but you can select whatever faces you want, combine with whatever kind of hands you want, combine with just combine whatever you need, and then you have your character. You export it, so you export it as an SVG and then you convert it into an AI puppet. You also will be able to export a .puppet file which you will use to connect. Well, I will cover this in more detail in the future, but for now just know that this software, we're about to launch it. So I got lost in creation kind of thing. Well, not really lost per se, but I kept adding new features to this software, and some of those features are actually necessary because initially what I did, I was supposed to optimize this software a bit just to make it faster, and as you can see right now, it's actually really fast and very responsive. So when you click, immediately it changes. That's actually cool. That's something that I added way back. But one of the things I now realized was, if I'm going to have this software display so many heads, that is, you can actually adjust this, and then you have so many heads, so many body parts and glasses and pupil and whatever, there is a chance that it might become slower, or even if it's not, it will just make everything untidy. And I don't want the software to ship with these on the onset. Like from the beginning, it's not supposed to ship with every single character, and I will not be able to add any feature. So I actually had to create a server somewhere where you can now decide to download whatever. Right now it's just 2 that is here, but eventually you have so many here that you just pick whatever you want. So you can pick a Family Guy, download a Family Guy kind of pack, or Rick and Morty kind of pack, and then it will appear here, and then you'll be able to use it. You'll be able to use those parts, and so now it will now be based on what you want, instead of me just attaching every single puppet, which every single part which you might not need. So that is a feature I added. And well, this software is going to cost money because already I'm in like 6 months now. I've been working on this for 6 months, so it has affected my life in general. I am nowhere close to being rich, so I do not have the money to sponsor this, to make this free. But maybe yes, I actually will work on a different software which I will make free. But for this one, I would have to charge because well, each pack will come with like 50, like close to, oh no, like 35 or something like that. 35 or 20 or 35, something like that. About 25 characters in one pack. And I'm going to be creating so many packs, probably upwards of like 60. So there's no way I can just leave this out for free, but I will make sure the cost will be low, just so that it will be affordable for everyone. Okay, so those are some of the features I've added, and that is why this project has been a bit slow. And where I got stuck the most is in the character creation. Well, now this is where we have to go into Adobe Character Animator so that I'll show you what I made. Okay, so well, we're not there yet. Adobe CH. Okay, good, perfect. So I am sure when you learned how to rig, whether it's from me or from Samurai, okay, Samurai, you learned this is loading, it's taking too much time. Okay, so initially what I wanted to do was create cycle triggers for the hands, for the arms. So your character will be able to do whatever movement, and it will be able to. That's if you are creating character with my Adobe CH Puppet Builder. you will be able to make so many motions. I'm going to make sure I add as many as possible, so you'll be able to make stuff like I don't know, hands upwards, kind of like, I don't know, all those kind of arm movements that will be necessary for your animation. It will help your animation to help to pass the point to your viewers. So I'm definitely going to add those. But initially I was supposed to add these as a cycle trigger. So you press a button and then you have the arm move to what, and I had to draw each arm movement. I have to make each arm movement. That is the character moving his arm. Like if you want the arm to move to be this way, you have to gradually draw it to the point that he's now at, I don't know, or he's putting his hands thinking about something on his chin or something like that. So I had to draw this, and this would have taken so much time because I'm working with, like, in one pack we'll have like probably about 35 characters in it. So working that way, it's not practical, honestly. So I had to start digging and digging and digging, and I devised a new way of rigging that I am certain this will be new to you. So, well, not really new to you, but it will be new in Adobe Character Animator, because Adobe Character Animator, I don't think it was made to do that. Well, it was indirectly, but probably it was not taught that way. So this is the normal way that you learned. This is the way you learned how to manipulate your character arm. So this is the original version of the character arm. So you just drag this, there's a dot here just so that you know that, okay, these are all handles. So there is a handle here. You drag this and you'll be able to move this around, and you can now like move this also. That is the elbow. So there's the elbow here. The character can walk. So when the character is walking, you can see it's because it is, all these are tags. So you can do this, and then you can make your character put his arm on, let's say, his chest or something, or his belly or something like that. So you can do this. But one issue with this is the way it deforms. So this deformation is kind of weird, and it's even worse when you start going towards like this direction. So it gets weird and weird. And this is a very good rig. For example, this is actually a good rig because this is separate from this, and that is why you can see it's going overboard. So this is a good rig. But this is nowhere close to perfect, because there is this weird artifact that is appearing around this point. So how do you make this better? Initially I had to be doing cycle, so I had to make this in cycle. So if I want the arm to move like this, I have to draw this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, up to this point where the arm is at this position, which is very, very tiring. So this is my new rig, and this is going to be in whatever character you'll be creating using my software. So this is the new rig. Now this rig, well, if you want me to cover a tutorial about how to make this, just leave it in the comment section and I will come back to that. I'll cycle back to that eventually. In this rig, the good part is there is a dragger here. There's a dragger here like this, and if you drag this, boom, works so slick. Like the arms are turning, and you can see his fingers also is also turning. And you can move this like this. So you see, you can position it at whatever position you want, and you'll be able to still rotate the wrists like this and like this, like this. That's really, really cool. So let's say I want to make him do the, well, this one. Let's use this one. Let's use these fingers, and it will come with all these fingers. So about, I think, close to probably around how many are they? Well, there are a lot, so you can see them. This is just for one finger. So there's another set for the flip version. That is the second finger. That's the for the arm A, the finger A, the finger B rather, sorry. So let's do something like this and then position our character. So you see, this is really, really cool. Let's just make this into a trigger. Not really a trigger, let's just animate this. So first thing, let me just drag the arm to that position. Let's do it like this. Let's do something like this and like this. Okay, so now let's do this. So that's cool. Now let's do Control 2, and then we'll drag it. I'm just showing you how you'll be able to animate. So let's just make it in, like, let's say how many frames. Let's do up to this point. So you have your character arm moving like this. Okay, I did not make it. So you're supposed to like this and like this. Okay, good. So you have the arm going up, but this is kind of wrong. It's not supposed to be, it's not supposed to move like that. So it's supposed to come in through the middle and then go up. So we can now adjust that, well, from the beginning. So we'll come here, and instead of just taking the arm there, we'll do like this and like this. And then in this case, let's use a different finger. Let's use this. Go up. Okay, let's use, no, yeah, let's use this. Okay, so now let's do Control 2 around that point. Control 2. Then let's drag it to that position, I think. Yep. Okay, so let's do something like this and like this. Okay, so now our arm will go up. Oh no, this is wrong. My bad. My bad. I'm supposed to retract this, drag it to this point where it is fading out. Okay. Mind you, you can actually use the, okay, so you see this is cool, and then to go, boom, that's pretty cool. So you see the arm will come in. Well, you're supposed to adjust this front, this part here, this few triggers. So this is adjustable. You can actually add in, just adjust it, do whatever you want, make it come forward like this. And let's just do it. Let's just do this. So let's do something like this. So from the beginning, it's supposed to go like this. Let's just drag this to cover this. Okay. And then let's do something like this. Okay, this is the issue. So you're supposed to drag that first. And then let's just make it like this. So that's pretty cool. So it goes boom, boom, and then you get something like this. So that's pretty cool. This one here is just the character putting his arm around his waist, so something like this. Oh no, that's not functioning again because I actually reworked on the arm. So just ignore that. But this is it. So you do something like this. You can, it's supposed to hold it, so it's not supposed to just come down immediately afterwards. So let's hold it. Let's hold it like this. Let's hold it for a while. So let's drag it, and then we get this. Boom. Oh, I don't know. I'm just making so many errors. But I will make a tutorial about how to animate with this. But for now, let me just adjust it just to this point. Let's say this point, and then now it should work well. Okay, that's still not working well. I think I adjusted the wrong one. Okay. The fingers are not, it wasn't supposed to change. Just that was the issue. Okay, so let's do it now. No? Oh my god. Okay, which of the fingers? This is take 3. This 08. Let's see. 08, 08, 08. Okay, you see, this is the one we're using instead of this 018. It's supposed to be 018, not 08. So let's just do like this, and I think that the one below is 018, I think. So it goes from the beginning. Nope, 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 nope. It's at this point it's supposed to change. So it's supposed to switch at this point here. So we do something like this. Okay, so now boom. Nope, it's not supposed to start with that. So let's get rid of that also. Okay, so from the beginning it goes up, boom, boom, boom. Good, that's perfect. So you see, you get something like this. Nice. And your character you'll be able to animate the neck, the what, this and this. So just watch out for the the software. It should be out, I think, probably, hopefully, by Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Wednesday, hopefully. So thank you for watching. Please give us a like, give us a sub to really help us to reach more people and also help us to reach you more contents like this in the future. Thank you and bye for now.